Welcome back to another One Piece Search Cruise video guide, this time for the Coliseum Oven. And let's start with round 1 versus Daifuku. As you can see, I made a free-to-play shooter team with a legend Bechi friend captain, but it's not gonna be the only team I'm going to show you for round 1 because of difficulty of getting Bechi as friend captain. There's another team after that also for Daifuku. When it comes to subs, you can replace Raizo without any problem. Just take any shooter you have, you don't need to have him. On the first stages, just make sure to stall long enough to get your specials ready. And what you also can do is maybe look for matching orbs while stalling, because we don't have any orb matcher or orb manipulator here on this team. You also don't have to use the Kizaru Cannonball ship. You can go ahead and use any other ship you have, like Flying Dutchman if you have that, if you want a higher HP, or not HP, the experience, sorry. Now on stage 4 we are facing Smoothie. She has around 1.6 million HP, she preemptively lowers the rate or recovery orbs. She makes strength decks and quick orbs, counters badly matching for 4 turns. She also prevents poison for 99 turns. She attacks every 2 turns for around 9000 damage. Below 50% she cuts your HP by 50% and heals back to full, and she only does this once. Now here came the heal. The reason I used Bechi here preemptively is because Daifuku would preemptively blow away either your captain or your front captain for 6 turns, and when you use or Bechi is in his Big Father mode, this doesn't happen because Big Father prevents units from being blown away. Now just use the specials like you saw me doing here. And it's pretty easy to kill him then. Now this is the second team with Crocodile, that's Bone or Mr. Mon, dual unit as free-to-play captain. Not going much into details here because it's pretty much the same fight. Just look what I did, and we're going to hear from another again on the next round, which is going to be versus Katakuri. Welcome back to round 2 versus Katakuri. As you can see, I went ahead and made a Coliseum Lucy free-to-play team with TMAs, Bellamy, Rick Saru, and Shawshanks, or what you want to call him, the dual unit of Shanks and Mihawk play team, and I'm using Lucy as a friend captain, which has a simple reason because we can't use any attack boost versus Katakuri himself. Otherwise he would trigger a special interrupt, or you would trigger a special interrupt. Oh yeah, always keep in mind that those guys are rewinding the strength specials, and the girl in the middle, I think she, don't remember what she does, but you have to kill the guys, otherwise your strength unit specials would get rewinded, so make sure to kill them. And then you can just stall for your other specials to be ready again for stage 4. Now on stage 4 we are first facing Sparrow. He has about 1.5 million HP. He binds your ship for 20 turns. He increases his defense by 200 times for 99 turns, and also prevents decreasing his defense for 99 turns. He attacks every turn for around 6500 damage. If you bring him below 50%, he would give you all recovery or psyops and attack you for 15,000 damage. To just use TMAs and lose a special here and kill him, and of course end with your strength units. Now versus Katakuri himself. Katakuri has around 3.75 million HP. He preemptively binds your right column for 5 turns. That's where we are going to use Shawshanks to get rid of that. He has a 15 hit combo bay for 99 turns. He attacks every turn for around 9000 damage. Turn 3, 6 and 9 he would bind your units for 12 turns, starting from the bottom and working his way up. And like I mentioned, if you would use an attack boost, he clears your buffs and gives you attack downs for 3 turns. Now this is the team I'm using for the final round, and I got the idea for that from watching Zeenigami. Check this guy out, he has pretty amazing guides. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. I just did some... I did no adjustment to the team. I'm pretty much using the one he used. So now on stage 2, we have to kill the girl in the middle front, because she otherwise would despair our captains and we would lose HP this way, and we can't really afford to do that or lose too much HP here. Now Daifuku has around 1.8 million HP, he preemptively blinds for 3 turns, he also locks the chain for 3 turns, he gives you all bomb orbs and locks the orbs for 1 turn. He has a 12 hit combo barrier and he attacks every turn for around 7,500 damage. And after turn 5 we would give you no heal debuff for 99 turns, so we have to kill him within 5 turns. Otherwise this one would be over, because we need to heal, especially on the next stage. And don't worry about too much about your other specials. We only need to use Big Bomb here. And on the next stage versus Katakuri we are not going to use any special at all. Going to take one extra turn here to get super safe. because sometimes it can be close when it comes to his HP and you're killing him. Now just use Big Mom and then do the captain switch to get Marco again for a recovery orb, giving you a much higher attack. And of course end with Marco. Now Katakuri on stage 4, he has about 2.8 million HP. He preemptively gains a threshold damage, percent damage reduction for 3 turns. He also prevents debuffs. Has a 1-hit int orb barrier for 99 turns. He attacks every turn for 7,500 damage roughly. And on the other turns he's going to do 9,000 fixed damage. And he always switches between those two, meaning he attacks normally and then does the fixed damage on the next turn. In this stage you can use one Boa special if you need to heal back up again, because we need around 10,000 HP, also more than 10,000 HP when we going to face Oven on the final stage, because we have to tank his attack for 1 turn. Besides that, just keep your HP high enough, like I mentioned, and if you get low, use Boa. There's a possibility you're failing. It can happen when you don't get lucky enough when it comes to int orbs. And like for the other or past Coliseums where an underground version was available, I strongly recommend you farming Oven on the underground difficulty, not only making things much easier, but it's also more stamina efficient. And like I'm always saying, Bandai should really do something about Chaos Coliseum. It almost has no use for you to grind it there, because you're getting the worst drops. Maybe they should introduce some Chopperman missions that when you clear it you get extra copies or manuals. That would be nice. But right now I don't see any point in doing the Chaos Coliseum difficulties when underground is way easier and rewards you with better rewards in total. Now we are going to face Oven. Oven has 9.5 million HP. He prevents delay and poison. He has a 2-hit crit barrier for 99 turns, paralyzes all units for 3 turns, and silences all units for 2 turns. He attacks every turn for around 10,000 damage. And after turn 1 he's going to give you burn for 2 turns, and if you kill him, he's going to deal 450,000 damage roughly to you. And if you use any damage preventing buffs, he cuts your HP by 90% and clears all the buffs. That's why we use the ship first and Barter afterwards. And then just use Big Mom special after the ship, then Pudding special, then the Crocodile special, which is very important to use before we using Boa Hancock because of the matching orb or the slot, and then just use the other specials. and hit your 2 crates then, and kill Oven, and just watch him try to deal the death blow to you, which is of course not going to kill you because we have the Barter special active. Now that's it for this video. Like I said on the last team, we don't have any replacement when it comes to units. We can't also replace the ship itself. We need this setup here. And as always, thank you for watching the video and see you on the next one. Bye bye.